Welcome to AI in 5. I'm your host, Simon Chris. Joining me today is Tim O'Neill. Tim's co-founder of Time Under Tension, which is Australia's first generative AI design agency. And we're going to be chatting about the changes in AI imagery. Hi, Tim. Welcome to AI in 5.
Hey, Simon. How are you?
Yeah, great. Thanks. Let's dive right in. We've only got 5 minutes. Now, you run Australia's first generative AI experience agency. What does that mean?
Yeah, sure. I'm actually one of the 3 co-founders, and we started Time Under Tension about 18 months ago. And we do 3 things. We work with brands and marketing teams and clients to help inspire them and get them as excited about generative AI and the capabilities as we are. The second thing we do is we facilitate design workshops with teams within clients to help them identify what are the most meaningful and exciting and impactful use cases within their business. So what are the practical applications of generative AI in their workflows? And the third thing is we build products for clients. So we'll build custom solutions to meet those needs that come out of the design workshops.
Wow. Okay. Right across the whole board. I know that you've done a lot in the text to text space, the traditional large language model stuff, but that's changing a little for you now.
Well, yeah, in the last 18 months, most of the use cases that come out of those design workshops are productivity tools using large language models. So large language model, for example, ChatGPT, we can build custom solutions with the same model, the same brain that powers ChatGPT, but sort of turn it into a particular direction to meet a client need. That's most of the work we've been doing. We've done a little bit of work with some retail clients around optimizing product images using generative AI. But up till now, there's generative AI for images is reasonably limited in terms of the number of use cases. But I think that's kind of really about to change with some of the new models that have just broken.
Yeah. Talk to us about that a little bit, because I've used Midjourney like most have, and asked it to write a word and it puts in 3 I's and 4 X's. How is that changing? What are you seeing?
Yeah, well, it's really amazing. Like, as you said, maybe even just 2 months ago, 3 months ago, any of the top class image generation models, you ask, draw a picture of a koala holding up a happy birthday sign, and the koala will be amazing, but the text will just be gibberish, and they just could not handle text at all, or at least not with any kind of coherence. And in the last kind of couple of months, there's been, first one was Leonardo AI, an Australian startup with a particular model that they've built from the ground up, which is called Phoenix, and it just does it. It just does text now. It fixed that whole problem. And then over like last weekend on Friday, a new model out of the US called Flux came out, and again, it can do text really incredibly well. And there's another one which I'm an early beta tester of, which I can't say who the company is, but it's a big company, and that model performs just as well as Phoenix and Flux in doing text. So you can now really nearly do almost perfect text generation with these image diffusion models.
Wow, that'll make it different doing covers of magazines and things. What advice would you have for somebody who hasn't really done much in this image generation space? Where could they start?
Yeah, probably the easiest way to use this right now is with Leonardo, because it's just go to leonardo.ai. You do need a paid subscription to use Phoenix, which is the latest model. So they have a lot of different models that you can choose from, but Phoenix is only available on a paid tier. And then just start experimenting and typing in, what you want to see and seeing how well the outcomes come out. Before that, have a think. Like, before you jump in the tool, have a think about like, how might you use this in the business? What would be a practical application? And then kind of try and achieve that would be the way to go.
Okay. This has been a great AI in 5. I always ask the same question of everybody that comes on the show, which is, what's your one bit of advice for someone who's just starting out in the world of generative AI?
It can be so overwhelming. There's just so many people with an opinion. There's so many new tools coming out that you just need to find a good source of truth that you like, an email, a newsletter, or a YouTube channel that you can subscribe to and start kind of understanding what's going on, and then really experimenting with it for your own personal use is what I advise clients with who are, when they're starting from scratch, is try it for your kids' birthday card, or some home uses, creating recipes, things like that, and then working out what the capabilities are and the limitations of these tools will help you to then take it into the workplace.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tim. Of course, if they want to, start their journey, they could follow you on LinkedIn. That would help too. Thanks for being on AI in 5. We'll chat again soon.
Yeah, thanks very much, Simon. Thanks for having me.